What is up, guys? It's your Kronos Airblade bringing you guys your WWE Raw review of tonight's show. The uh, December 28th version. It was from the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York tonight. One hell of a rowdy-ass crowd tonight. Um, Before this video does start, please slash that like button down below for your Kronos Airblade. And also subscribe for more WWE content. Some big videos coming out at the end of the week this week on this channel. I'm just going to get right into it. The show started off with Vince McMahon and Stephanie McMahon in the ring calling out Roman Reigns. Kind of a shock and awe statement, but if you were around a long time, they're basically copying absolutely everything that they did with Steve Austin. It was organic with Steve Austin. They're just trying to copy whatever they did now. It's not organic. It seems totally set up. Vince McMahon grabs a hold of one of the cops. He gets arrested. He gets taken out of the building. Big stink made, and then Roman Reigns is smiling and shit. Stephanie McMahon, she needs to tone down on the yelling. She blew up my fucking eardrums. Gonna get right into the first match of the show, which only lasted about 20 seconds. Kevin Owens versus Neville. Basically, Neville tried going for the Red Arrow, did not work. Owens went for the pop-up powerbomb, got countered. He got pinned 1, 2, 3. And at the end of the match, there was a big breakup, I guess, like a sneak attack. Owens beats the shit out of Neville outside the ring. A bunch of refs come. The refs get knocked out. Owens hits him. I'm surprised he did not deliver the pop-up or the ringside powerbomb on the ring apron. What happened to that, Owens? But he still did a decent amount of damage outside the ring. Pretty good segment. Not quite sure why they're pushing Neville. Just because he wanted to slam you, they're giving him a push. Why didn't you give him a push the whole time already? Good gosh. But guess it wasn't really that much of a match. It was more of the segment outside beating the shit out of Neville. Kevin Owens is a fucking beast. One of my favorite guys right now. Probably the favorite guy of right now on the roster. Being Owens and Ambrose, probably. After that's going to go into a match with Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks with Team Bad. These clans need to spread apart or fucking leave each other, because Sasha Banks is way better than Team Bad. Nobody gives a shit about Tamina and Naomi. The only one people give a shit about is Sasha Banks. They gave him a good 12 minutes of the match, which was decent. They put on a pretty good match. Not really much to say about it. Sasha Banks wins with the interceptions from Team Bad outside the ring, picks up the victory on Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is all pissed in the ring. Charlotte's nowhere to be found on the show, so she's all mad. Decent match. They gave him a decent time. I thought it was going to be like a 3-minute match with a big interception. But they gave him about a good, decent 12 minutes. Really, really surprised at that, actually. Also, there is some matches in this show that I do not remember. It just goes to show you how much I really care about them, alright? Because I do not remember everything off the top of my head. Dean Ambrose and the Usos versus the League of Scrubs. Sheamus, Rusev, and Wade Barrett. I thought Wade Barrett had a neck injury, but somehow he's still wrestling. I don't know. I know he has to have neck surgery or something. I don't know how he's in the damn ring still, but that's beside the point. League of Nations. I think they're starting to give a really big push to the League of Nations. More like the League of Scrubs, because I don't give a shit about them. Nobody does. Ravenous Brooklyn crowd chanting, "This is boring. Losers, losers, losers. You lose." Ravenous crowd, Brooklyn. What do you expect? I was really hoping for the Ravenous crowd. Also, they actually chanting CM Punk and Daniel Bryan during the Vince McMahon segment at the beginning of the show. Vince McMahon was not happy about that whatsoever. You could just saw the look on his face. He's like, "Oh shit, this is backfiring on us big time." That match, Usos get knocked out 1, 2, 3. They beat the shit out of Dean Ambrose and shit. After the match, Kevin Owens actually pops out of nowhere, beats the shit out of Dean Ambrose, throws Ambrose into the steps, gets the table ready, puts Ambrose through a pop-up powerbomb through the table. Ambrose really hurt himself. He got injured tonight, so I don't know what's going on with him. They were literally laying out for about 10 minutes outside the ring. He was literally laying unconscious. They finally got him up. He was like twitching and shit outside the ring, so I don't know if it's a real injury or if it was just played off as something serious. I don't know. It looks real, though, the way he landed. He landed like right on his neck. If you guys didn't know, on SmackDown last Tuesday too, he landed very bad on his neck against Kevin Owens from a suplex. So don't quite know, but if it actually is an injury or not. Could be just playing it off, but it really looks serious. He was actually carried back by a bunch of doctors and refs. So after that, I think it was, I'm not even sure what happened after that because I'm just gonna go right to the main event, guys. Um, Alberto Del Rio versus the returning John Cena. Kind of glad John Cena's back because it actually gives you a reason to watch the show now. Somebody that's actually decent on the mic for once. Absolutely nobody else is built up on the roster even worth watching. At least you got some entertainment now, other than the New Day. The New Day actually, oh yeah, it was New Day versus Lucha Dragons. Um, Lucha Dragons actually get up a roll-up pin, and then New Day accuses of Sin Cara of cheating. That breaks down Big E versus Sin Cara for about 5 minutes. Big E wins via big ending. That's before the main event, though. Got that out of the way. It was a decent match, I guess, but no one really cared, except it was the New Day, so that's the only reason I was watching. Uh, Even a decent push to the Lucha Dragons, I admit, but not enough to make it really worth your while, I guess. Uh, Back to the main event. Cena comes out, says a bunch of shit about the Brooklyn crowd, calls out Alberto. Alberto comes out to the ring, talks about shit about Alberto, says he lost his manhood at the instant he got the title. He never defended the title ever. Bunch of bullshit. Alberto counters that and he says a bunch of shit to him and he actually puts the title on the line. So it was not scheduled to be a title match, but it is a U.S. title match at that point. Cena would have won the title, but guess what? The League of Scrubs knock out the ref outside. The League of Scrubs intercepts the match. League of Scrubs intercept the match. Rusev actually super kicks Cena. Cena still kicks out. Right when Cena actually hits the A on Alberto, the League of Nations comes out, gets the DQ, so Alberto's still your champion, and Cena gets the complete shit beat out of him. The Usos come down to the ring. The Usos get the shit beat out of them by the League of Nations. Roman Reigns comes down, completely brutally spears Rusev on the outside. He really took a big bump on that. Super punches Alberto Del Rio into the steps. Sheamus actually has a chair at this point. They both go in the ring. Sheamus gets his ass beat in the ring, gets super punched and speared. Vince McMahon somehow he got bailed out and he makes a match for next week on Raw. It's going to be Sheamus versus Roman Reigns in WWE title match with a special referee being Vince McMahon next week on Raw. So I guess you got something to look forward if you're a Vince McMahon fan. I personally ain't because they're gonna exact same shit they're doing with Steve Austin. They're building it up to Roman Reigns. Basically, they're copying the same shit they did with him. Now they're putting it to Reigns. It ain't gonna go over like that way. It has to be organic. It was organic back then in the Attitude Era, but it ain't nearly even close. Now, bring back Daniel Bryan. Why don't you guys do that? Focus on that instead of Roman Reigns, alright? Daniel Bryan could be a massive face for the company. He has the support behind him, everything, but they doesn't want to bring him back because they're scared he's going to ruin Roman Reigns' momentum. So, that's going to be a review, guys. The show does go off the network with Vince McMahon actually saying, Happy New Year, Happy New Year, I would steal you all. A bunch of shit like that, but hopefully you guys enjoy this review. Going to give the show probably like 5 out of 10. It wasn't really that good tonight. It was a complete garbage show. Not really too many good matches. You got to see Sasha twirling in the ring, so I guess that was at least decent. I guess it's didn't watch Sasha's ass bop up back and forth on the ring ropes. Always something decent to watch with Sasha in the ring. That's the only reason I watched the match, to watch Sasha's ass bop around the ropes, so I guess. But other than that, the show was complete shit. Next week, that's going to be interesting with Sheamus versus Roman Reigns for the WWE Champion with the special ref as Vince McMahon. It's going to be interesting. We'll have to tune in for that, I guess. But if you guys enjoy, please slash that like button down below for your Kronos Airblade. And also subscribe if you do made this far and for more WWE reviews in the future. The sport's been very good lately. The sport was down, but it's going back up, guys. So I really do appreciate it. Means a lot. That being said, though, I'm going to get out of here. See you guys next time.